Candles are being lit, hymns are being sung, and there's a warmth in the air. It can only mean one thing: Christmas. No, Sanguinala has begun. You see what we did there? We did the same thing as Nurkle's November. This entire month, we are dedicating the channel to the legacy of Sanguinius, the Blood Angels, and Space Marines in general. Every lore video, every terrain build, and every episode of the Greater Wog will honor the angel, his sacrifice, and the chapter that carries his light into the darkest corners of the Imperium. If you have any ideas, questions, or requests for Sanguinala, drop them in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe as we celebrate hope, heroism, and the eternal grace of the great angel.
What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and today we're back to talk about Warhammer 40k. Happy Sanguinala. So of course, we are back giving you more Blood Angel lore during this whole month of December. So anything you want to know about the Sanguinary Guard, Sanguinius, Mephiston, Dante, let us know down below and we'll be sure to cover it this month. So of course today, you've seen the thumbnail, it is none other than an everything you need to know video about the Sanguinary Guard. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive into this bloody lore. When it comes to the Sanguinary Guard, they are more than just elite warriors. They are one of the oldest and most symbolically important formations in any of the Space Marine chapters. Their identity is woven into myth, tragedy, and the spiritual core of the Blood Angels. Each member of the Sanguinary Guard was hand-chosen by Sanguinius, for they were formed when Sanguinius reunited with the Emperor. They were personally selected from the most exceptional warriors among his legion, not simply the strongest, but the most disciplined, noble-hearted, artistically inclined, and spiritually pure. The Guard embodied what Sanguinius believed his legion should be, a perfect union of beauty, martial excellence, and nobility. Their purpose during the Great Crusade was to serve the Primarch as his immediate protectors, to act as an intervention force in pivotal engagements, and to serve as living icons, inspiring both allies and humans on liberated worlds. Some of the early Imperial settlers mistook them for literal angels, a belief Sanguinius neither confirmed nor dispelled. Their golden armor, the Auric Panoply, is among the most exquisite in the Imperium, for it is forged by master artisans, layered with alchemical gold, and decorated with sculpted wings, embossed reliefs, and chalice iconography. This wasn't merely for vanity, for Sanguinius intended the armor to embody hope, to inspire humanity, and I believe it did just that. Their winged jump packs are feathered in appearance, are more symbolic than anything. The packs reinforce the image that the Guard are extensions of their Primarch's presence. Their main weapon was that of the glaive and carmine. These power weapons could be either an axe or a sword. They were ritually consecrated and personally issued after intense rites. Each one is said to carry echoes of Sanguinius' psychic signature upon them as well. During the Horus Heresy, the Sanguinary Guard rarely left Sanguinius' side. They were very instrumental in the defense of the Eternity Gate, for at the Siege of Terra, many Sanguinary Guard fell fighting against the traitor hordes at the gates of the Imperial Palace. Their death became near mythological acts of heroism. They were very instrumental during the battle upon Vengeful Spirit, for a small number accompanied Sanguinius aboard Horus's flagship. Here they fought against the worst demons and corrupted Astartes that the War Master had to offer. Many were slain long before Sanguinius met Horus in the final fated duel. Their near-total sacrifice burned itself into the genetic memory and spiritual character of the Blood Angels. After Sanguinius' death, a grand grief which Sanguinius gone, the Guard nearly dissolved. Many survivors sought death in battle. Others took a vow of silence. The chapter preserved them only because Commander Askelion, Sanguinius' first captain, insisted that the Sanguinary Guard must endure as the memory of the angel. The chapter master would forever be protected by the successors of the Primarch's own elite, and as such they are seen as living relics. For every piece of their armor, weapons, and equipment carries mourning runes, depictions of the Primarch's martyrdom, relic shards from the walls of the Eternity Gate or of the Shrine of Sanguinius. They are warriors, but they are also priests of memory. One of the blemishes of the Blood Angels is that they suffer from the Red Thirst and the Black Rage, However, the Sanguinary Guard are historically the least affected. Their discipline, ritual purity, and psychic fortitude make them unusually resistant, although not immune. Whenever one succumbs to the Black Rage, this is considered to be one of the deepest tragedy that a Blood Angel can witness. Their golden armor is kept empty in memorial vaults, never reissued after this happens. This reinforces their role as both sacred and fragile icons of the Legion's ideals. In current times, under Commander Dante, the Sanguinary Guard serve not only as elite shock troops, but also as the closest remaining ties to the Primarch. Their duties now include safeguarding Dante, performing blood rites and funeral rituals, leading surgical decapitation strikes against enemy leadership, acting as the chapter's spiritual vanguard in crusades, and in major campaigns like the devastation of Baal, the Guard fought against Tyranid Biotitans, Hive Tyrants, and Swarm Lord level monstrosities. During these battles, their survival is considered miraculous, sometimes attributed to the mysterious angelic figure known as the Sanguinor. The Sanguinor is the angelic being who manifests to protect the Blood Angels in their darkest hours. He is sometimes described as a psychic echo of Sanguinius, or a spiritual gestalt of the Sanguinary Guard. He can be seen as a soul of a legendary hero that has been sanctified by the chapter's need, and some even believe that the Sanguinary Guard are the closest to the Sanguinor's presence. This mysticism sets them apart even from other elite units like Terminators or Vanguard veterans. But all in all, the essence of the Sanguinary Guard is one of a single statement. They are the eternal embodiment of Sanguinius' nobility, his beauty, his tragedy, his martial excellence and sacrifice, all preserved in golden armor and carried into battle with every strike. And with that being said, that brings us to the end of yet another 40k video. So as you can see here, the Sanguinary Guard are a very instrumental force when it comes to the Blood Angels. You saw a quick and concise overview of just exactly who they are and what they do, and it's very interesting that as popular as these guys are with their golden armor and their nipple armor, they got butchered with the new release of a Primaris Sanguinary Guard. So let's not really talk about that model because there are tons of conversions out there that make it look so much better. So let me know, what are your favorite units in a Blood Angels army? For me personally, it was always the Librarian Dreadnoughts because that just sounds really badass. Let me know those units down in the comments and I'll get a video out there for you. After all, this whole month of December will be devoted to the Space Marines of the Blood Angels, and as we get closer to Sanguinala itself, you'll see what surprises we have in store for you. So again guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment, and hit that hype button as well. And that's all I got for today. So as always, it's been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll be talking to you guys in the next one. Peace.
Oh, I guess that's what my